Jesse Hughes.
Yes, sir.
Having a good time.
Are you kidding? I'm having the time of my life.
What's happening?
Rock and roll is happening all around us. But we're in the middle of a tour that's... You couldn't ask for a better experience, man.
Yeah, how's the European audience?
They're amazing, man. The appetite is so much more vicious. It's hungrier and it more sincerely appreciates rock and roll than the place where rock and roll originated, America. You know, it's ironic that that would be the case, but you know, I guess that's how life always tends to work out.
All right.
But we started this tour off with a ladies-only show in Soho. 400 beautiful baby girls dressed to the nines showed up, and we served champagne at the door. So when I walked out on stage, 400 beautiful ladies raised their champagne glasses. That's like the ultimate rock show right there.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect dream.
So you're living the dream right now.
I really honestly feel like the luckiest guy in the world, dude. Absolutely.
Because you're doing this now for like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I've been playing guitar only for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And I read somewhere you were, before the band, you were a totally different person. What's true
Night
about
and day.
that? What happened? How were you before your...
I was a square, man. By every sense of the word, you know. I was a 210-pound, big old bag of potatoes, you know what I mean? Like, and all I wanted to do was be a good conservative and work my way up the political ladder and hopefully maybe run for office someday. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah. What kind of job did you do?
Well, I'm trained as a journalist. I graduated from a university in South Carolina with a degree in journalism and political science. So I've written speeches for politicians. I've worked for politicians.
All right. Famous politicians?
Republican politicians.
All right. Were you a Republican yourself?
I'm a conservative. I basically want my guns and my money, and I don't want anyone to tell me what to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But more than that, I really just want to make Little Richard proud.
Yeah.
That's really what I live for, you know what I mean? I think that's a better thing than guns.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, all right. So
Have you ever worked for a politician?
No, never. I do.
We should work together for a politician and see what happens. We could change the world together, you and I, with pot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think rock and roll should ever tell anyone who to vote for.
Okay, so you don't like the Green Day
I hate that
album.
shit, man. I mean, it's not that I necessarily disagree with what they're saying, but it's a sneak attack, man, because they got their audience with good time and rock and roll. You can't hit people over the head. Like, I think that's a byproduct of taking yourself way too seriously. Like, we're not gods. We're rock and rollers. You know, we're not here to tell anyone who to vote for. This ain't no Bible study. We're not here to save whales. We're here to shake our dicks and have the greatest time we could possibly have, hopefully with a beautiful lady, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're saying is you don't believe in politics and music or rock and roll whatsoever?
Unless, well, you know, for me, no.
Yeah? No.
Because what my kind of music is, it'd be like if the Rolling Stones were telling you to vote for, or if T-Rex were telling you to vote for. You know what I mean? Or if NWA was telling you to vote for. I mean, like, that's not fair.
Yeah. Do you think that you too can do stuff like that?
Absolutely, because everything they've done from the beginning has been a consistent, to me it makes sense for them, and they're not selling out or contradicting themselves. But for someone like Green Day, just because they're super famous isn't reason enough to vote for who they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, O.J. Simpson's super famous, but I'm not going to listen to who he wants to vote for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
All right. So what you're doing now, rock and roll life, is pure for the fun of it. And
well, I came to make money too.
Yeah.
I mean, just like anybody else, but my business is fun.
yeah. Okay.
So it's easier to sell than crack, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right.
How can you say no to fun? Only an asshole doesn't want to have a good time, and they don't want to go to parties anyway.
Yeah.